Alrighty, everyone. Welcome back to DSP versus the Internet. I believe, again, this is episode 27 for August 21st, 2023. This is part 3. So if you didn't see the first 2 parts of Ultra Member submissions, please check them out. But now let's continue on with these Ultra Member submissions, get through them so that we can get to the Standard Member submissions. But let's see what else Ultra Members have in store for us. Remember, if you want to be a part of this show, please become a member today. All right, here we go.
Hi there. There are a lot of you. What are you munching on over there?
Can't hear it.
Ah, I thought it was potted meat for sure. All right then.
Take a little break from your meal.
And let's play make-believe. Imagine that you're a rich manufacturer, transporting spices and brocade fabric by ship. Long voyage, comfy cabin, vast sea, beautiful. But one fine day, rats under the deck start crapping in your spices and gnawing on your precious fabric. What are you gonna do to get rid of these wretched pests? Simple. You put 5 rats in one barrel, lock them in there together for a couple of weeks until the only thing left in the barrel is one single rat who gobbled up his brothers when he got hungry. Now we have a what? Right, we have a cannibal.
So did they create a cannibal super rat to eat the other rats? Huh?
That out of all possible meals prefers what? Right, the meat of his own space. Now you release him in the hold and... True genius is so simple.
Okay.
Hamsters, wolves, and some cats eat their newborns, and for them, this behavior is completely normal. Adorable little lemmings falling to their deaths when there isn't enough food to go around is also normal, right? To say nothing of the fact that meat from one of your own species digests far better than any other food, thanks to the similarities in protein and salt compositions of the victim and the eater. By the way, cannibalism as a cultural phenomenon...
What is it with this guy and cannibalism? This is the second time he's talking about cannibalism. Is this guy a cannibalism sponsor or something?
...has never disappeared from our little planet. We're all aware of its religious and sexual forms, but it's a rather exotic topic for curious people and field experts. Yet we, the genuine humanists, dismiss their absurd narrow-mindedness and fickle moral qualms because we are much more focused on the economic dimension. You better listen up.
The biggest problem faced by humankind is not global warming, but overpopulation and famine. In the last 50 years, the total number of people who were born and died equals the births and deaths in all the rest of human history.
In other words, we're getting a bit too many.
You get what I mean? The terrible day is coming when all wimps are going to learn we are our own food.
Did it again. He's still talking about cannibalism. Now listen. There is one thing that, the only thing I will agree, I do feel like this planet, sadly, is getting overpopulated. And when you have guys like Elon Musk coming out publicly and saying, oh no, our population rates are not good enough, that's going to be the downfall of Earth. When you have so many people being born and there's not enough resources to go around, that's when things are really going to get bad on Earth, honestly. And I think that we don't have enough intelligent people actually looking at that situation at all. I do feel like there's going to be issues moving forward on Earth. But that's the one thing I agree with. I don't know about this cannibalism, unless he's talking about, like, like not like real cannibalism, like eating each other, but maybe, like the idea of, you know, not eating, but stepping on others to get ahead. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's what he means. I don't know.
In underdeveloped societies, the cannibalism will happen randomly.
Cannibalism again.
Who can I catch?
This guy loves
Pretty much
cannibalism.
the
He seems to
same
talk about
as how they
cannibalism.
live. But for civilized societies, it should and certainly will be a more industrial process. Just imagine farms, spacious and well lit, where in comfortable stalls utilizing the latest technology they breed select 2-legged livestock. You know, the animals who permit themselves to become
More
food end
cannibalism.
up as the winners in the mortal interspecies battle for control over the planet. Did you know that? How many tigers on Earth? Not very many. Lions? How about bears? Very few. But now riddle me this. How many cows live on Earth? There are billions of them. Understand? Now listen up. Has it ever occurred to you to wonder who might have already started the process of turning us into livestock?
All right, I think we watched enough. I mean, obviously, it's a lot of conspiracy theory kind of stuff. Some of it could maybe be somewhat true, but I think the whole idea of humans becoming, you know, a food source, I don't know about that. But I do agree with the overpopulation thing. I think it's a problem that needs to be analyzed by real intelligent people, not morons, because the morons are saying dumb things and making people do dumb things. So, okay.
Def Jam.
Oh, here we go.
Here it is. Okay. Cut it.
Hey, I'm Dina. Look at my feet. My feet are straight ahead. You don't want to do that. You want to turn your feet out. I'm going to do this backwards. And that's what makes it look like hip hop. What this is with hip hop is everything's down low. It all is in a plie. I think the first thing that you need to know about hip hop, it's all about your posture. And you know, growing up, my posture was really bad. My mom used to tell me all the time, stand up.
At least we're getting this from the expert. At least, you know, when I think hip hop, I think like a middle-aged white woman is going to teach me about hip hop dancing. So at least we're getting it from the authority source.
Straight,
here.
stand up straight. Well, you know what? I was standing
Right?
up straight. And hip hop is this. 1, 2,
Here
3,
we go.
4, hit. Ah.
There's the hip hop.
And,
Oh, yeah.
the
That's
more
exactly how the
relaxed
hip
you
hop
are,
dancers move.
That's what makes it hip hop. This is the first thing I'm going to say to you. You want to do hip hop? You got to stand like this. In a hip hop head, we have this. Boom, bam. Every time. Or
The
Your
boom,
hands are
bam,
always
just like this. A boom
like
and the
this.
bam. Herba
Start
der. I
out
said the
just
her and the
hitting
hip hop.
it,
Herba
hitting
der.
it, hitting it. Ah.
Right. Oh my God. Yeah, this is hip hop, all right.
This is what we call popping.
The essence of hip hop.
Straight. Straight. I went to this club, right?
That's popping,
and,
huh?
They had no baggy pants and no sneakers. That was wild. I didn't know what to think about that. I took some of this from an African piece. In the African piece, it was like this, but in hip hop, it's like this. See, there's a difference.
Oh my gosh. The thing is, some of the moves are hip hop moves, but half of them are definitely not.
This is me. This is how I am. This is a lifestyle. This is it. I'm into points a lot.
I wonder what this is, when this is from, right? Like, what actually time period is the original video from? This YouTube video is 13 years ago, which would have dated it around 2010. But I wonder if this actually is from like the early 90s, right? But I mean, the hip hop movement out there was so. Why would you have these people trying to instruct you in hip hop exactly, right? Like, there's so many people who are in the really experts at it. You know, there was a whole music and dance movement, and it wasn't them. Just so you guys know, it was not them. All right, now here's the next one. All right, now here's the thing. The next video is a clip from Conan's Tonight Show or Old Night Show, which doesn't exist anymore. You know, it's off the air, right? But it's a clip, and I want to watch it. But at the same time, it very well is going to get claimed. I'm nervous about it. So we're gonna hit play and pause a bit, and let's see what happens.
This is a scammer's computer.
Oh, never mind.
This
That's
is a
not it
scammer's
yet.
computer with a syskey on it.
Never mind.
A syskey is a startup password you can set on older versions of Windows, which means you have to enter the password in order to access the PC when it turns on. In today's video, I managed to get access to a scammer's computer
Vista?
and set a syskey on his laptop after I deleted all of his files. Then I managed to get access to a couple more computers in the scammer's call center. I was able to delete and download multiple files off of these scammers' computers. This was all live streamed live on my Twitch, link in the description below, by the way. But enough of this intro. Let's see how I beat the scammers at their own game. Okay. Well, I don't see a cursor moving.
Yeah, just hold on a second now.
Okay.
They're all the same. This is the same as the
Oh,
other scammers
something
we've heard. They all
opened
sound
here.
exactly the same. They're all from like the same countries and everything. I guess that's where the hotbed of scams are, right?
Oh, can I close all this stuff that opened here?
Yeah, just
There's like a big folder or something that opened right here.
close all this stuff.
Okay. So if you're wondering what just happened there, why the screen got blocked out, is basically what I was doing is after the scammer connected to my computer, I went through the AnyDesk logs and I actually got the scammer's IP address. So from that IP address, you can get a rough location of where the scammer is located. And it seems that this scammer is actually located somewhere in the New Delhi area or Delhi area.
New Delhi.
Frank,
Interesting.
You can receive
Last
a
one was India,
confirmation
right? This is
call.
New Delhi, so that's different.
Confirmation call.
Yeah, on that same number, you just need to receive the call. Okay, I'm gonna transfer your call from my billing department. and
Oh,
then
New Delhi's in
transfer
India.
the-
That's a part of
move
India.
with
Got
that,
it.
Okay, you just need to hold for a while.
Oh.
They will gonna
Why are all these
How long
scams
is
based
that
out of
gonna
India
take?
for some reason? Right?
Yes, right now my transfer line is so busy, so just hold on a second. You're just gonna receive call on the same number.
Wait, I'm gonna get another phone call?
Yes, of course.
Oh.
On the same number you're gonna receive.
Yes, of course. Of
You
course you're going to
simply
get another
I
phone
see.
call.
call, okay?
Okay.
Just be on the line.
So what? I'm supposed to hang up?
All right,
or-
let me. This takes too long. Can we get to the part where he scams the guy? Calling the scammer. Scammer attempt. No, okay, let's go to the middle of calling the scammer and see here.
Did
No, I haven't.
Did he help you to fill up?
I haven't filled out the form yet.
All right. Can you please hold on to for a minute so
Yeah.
that I can go ahead and provide you with the cancellation form? Once you fill up that
He
cancellation form,
unplugged it.
I can help you out
Wait,
to
wait,
cancel
wait,
and
wait,
stop
wait.
those charges for you. Oh, fine. Okay.
He just unplugged it.
Yeah.
That would be all right.
Okay. Okay. Wait, so he unplugged that one. We just syskeyed it. We deleted all the files.
Can
Who's
you open a
connected to
new
me
tab
now?
on your Google Chrome? Just open up Google
So while
Chrome.
they've got them on the phone, they're going into each computer and their call center and they're deleting all the files on each computer. That's good. Now I'm going to be honest, all right? We've now seen scam videos like 3 to 4 weeks in a row. At this point, even for Ultra members, this is a lot. So I would say we could cut back now on the scam videos. I get it. It's payback for scammers, and they deserve it. They're scumbags, right? They shouldn't be fucking trying to scam people and rob them of money or anything. I get it. But we've seen a lot of these now. Let's get some variety. Let's stop doing the scam videos every week. I'm going to kind of draw the line here and say, I get it. You know, really, honestly, this is kind of boring to me because we've already seen these for now for 2-3 weeks. I'd like to see something different. Okay? All right, now here's the one. I don't know how much of this we can even watch because this is from a real TV show. So I don't know. This might get claimed right away.
I said, well, you know, listening to people like you.
Right, because
and
he
watching-
was your idol, and then you got to come out to Hollywood and meet him for the first time.
Yeah.
What was that moment like when you're meeting your idol for the first time, Elvis Presley?
Well, it was in '65, the first year that I was in the business, and the TV had gone to color.
Yeah.
And I was doing Ed Sullivan show, a lot of Ed Sullivan shows. So we had to come out to Los Angeles because they couldn't transmit in color from New York.
Yeah.
So so I came to LA, and they said, Elvis, I went to Paramount Studios to talk about a song for a film, and they said, Elvis Presley is here today, and he'd like to say hello.
Wow.
So I mean, oh my God, you know, it was only a few months I'd been in the business. So anyway, so I went onto this set, and he was in a mock helicopter.
A fake helicopter.
Fake helicopter. So we got out of there, and he was walking towards me, and I had a song out at the time called With These Hands. It was the third single. And he was singing With These Hands. You know, he was walking towards
In
me.
the helicopter? Elvis was in a lot of musical movies, right? Like, he would actually be like sing his own music in the movies. And it was weird because they tried to make him an actor, but I don't think anyone ever said anything about how good he was as an actor. It was just that he was a big celebrity, so they wanted him in movies singing. Today, does that happen? Like, can you think of movies where someone who's just a musical artist is in the movie and they're the star of the movie just because they can sing? Like, I don't think that really ever happens. But I guess back then it was a different era or something. I don't know.
With these, you know, like this. So.
And you guys became friends.
Yeah.
Good friends. He tried to pitch you a song. Someone had approached him with a song, and he said, I think it's not right for me, but it would be great for Tom. And then
Newt Port says, what about the weekend? He's on that TV show, The Idol on HBO. Hasn't it been rated like the worst television show of all time? I heard that too. Like, I heard that was coming out. And then everyone's like, yeah, that's like literally the worst show ever made. It's insanely atrociously bad. Right? So maybe it's just destined that these people should not be acting, you know? I don't know.
he kept bugging you. You got to record this song. Is that right?
Yes. He was at the Hilton in Las Vegas, and I was at Caesar's Palace. So he used to stay on, you know, because
I had no idea that Tom Jones had like this accent. I had no idea. I thought that he was like pure blood American, but he has this accent, right? I didn't even know that.
A month at a time.
I've only heard him sing.
Overlap, you know. So if he had finished his month, he would stay to watch me.
Right.
And so he would come to
I
the
had
show.
no clue. I literally had no clue, and I know who Tom Jones is my whole life, but I've only heard him sing. This is the first time I think I've ever heard him speak. So I had no clue he had any kind of an accent whatsoever.
Most nights.
He's
And
Welsh.
one
I didn't
time,
know that.
He had this song that somebody had tried to pitch to him. So he came over and he was like in the wings. When I came off the stage, he said, Tom, I got this song, man. And I said, well, yeah, I got to jump in the shower. It was just, you know.
Right, just off stage. You got
Yeah, exactly. So he said, I got the song. I said, yeah. So I got in the shower and I was washing my hair and I hear, oh, and I'm thinking, my God, I'm hearing Elvis Presley in the shower now.
Yeah.
I'm going nuts here. So when I got the soap out of my eyes, he was over the shower door. You know, like the shower head was here.
He's just peeking over
right there. Well, yeah,
with a
like,
loofah in his hand.
Yeah, exactly. So there he was, right, this. And I thought, my God, I said, Elvis, I'll be right there. So
give me a second here,
Yeah,
Elvis.
just left it kind of. And he said, yeah, but he was singing all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then when I got out of the shower, I realized.
Is there a point to the story? I'm waiting for the point of the story.
He'd been to the toilet.
What?
Yes, in my bathroom, while I was in the shower. He was, whatever, and.
You got two choices, Tom.
So.
All right, I think we see it now. I don't understand. What's so funny about this? Well, he took a dump while I was showering, and there was suds in my eye. Do you have a story? Where's the story? Anyway, I guess that's true. Someone said Lady Gaga has been in a few different things. She was on American Horror Story, then she was in that movie A Star Is Born, and now she's going to be in the Joker movie. I haven't seen that movie. Like, I saw her on the show, and she was, like, okay. Like, it wasn't a great actress or whatever. I wonder if she was better in the movie. All right, anyway. Let's continue. Most depressing country, North Korea.
It's one of the worst countries in the world. It's isolated, it's dangerous, it's strict. But above all, it's depressing. So here is my time inside North Korea.
4 minutes. We can watch this whole thing.
I visited North Korea by taking a 24-hour train from Beijing to the border. Here, you can only enter as part of an organized tour group.
And now we have to take a train to North Korea for 24 hours.
And the minute you cross the border, you enter a whole new world.
Oh, really?
Soldiers will inspect everything you own.
They check every picture and every page of every book that you have.
Please do not take photos of the person in military uniform.
They make sure you don't carry any Bibles or Qurans or any religious texts because religion is banned.
I did not know that. There's no religion at all in North Korea. I did not know that.
Political books, no nude magazines, no internet transmitters, and no sensitive information.
So you're not allowed to have anything that goes on the internet. You could store things and then later put it on the internet, but you're not allowed to have anything that transmits to the internet while you're there. Okay.
Soldiers even take your phone to check which pictures you have. And it all makes sense because this country is like a prison. Inside of it, you'll see extreme poverty and extreme isolation with no freedom, no Wi-Fi, no Facebook, no access to the outside world.
This place is such a close community that everything they produce is produced internally, which means there's no trade or very little trade with other nations.
Right, they've been shut off.
And no matter how much they try to hide it, North Korea is poor. On the highway, there are very few cars because people can't afford them.
Oh, this is the main highway of North Korea, right here.
Inside homes, there is no stable power because it keeps going out.
Oh, shit.
Power went off again.
Outside homes, poverty is apparent and the people are trapped inside.
Say hi. Hi. What do you want to say to the camera?
They have a beautiful culture, beautiful traditions, amazing sports events, circuses, and dances. They are proud people, but the problem is they don't matter. What matters in North Korea is the missile, the tank, the soldiers, the fake illusion of power. Military displays are everywhere in the country, and leaders are on every building. This is what the country chose to focus on at every cost.
Sheesh.
And not this. time in North Korea only lasted 5 days, and it was orchestrated to see what the government wants you to see.
Right.
And on my train out of the country, I got checked one last time by soldiers.
We just got checked. Luckily, they didn't steal our videos.
And as soon as we were in the clear, I cried. I cried for the people there. There is no solution for the average North Korean. Their country is and will remain a prison. One day, it may be as prosperous as its neighbor, South Korea.
Damn.
But that day is very far from today.
Sad.
See you.
You see now, we were just last week, okay, we watched a video about Singapore, correct? And a lot of people there were watching that video and were like, oh, you see? So they're so different from the United States, right? With the amount of freedoms that they have and the way that their government also is very pro-military and things like that. But you have to understand that there's levels, correct? I would argue the United States is one of the most free and liberal countries on the planet. Maybe not as free and liberal as a few others, but one of the most, right? Singapore is probably somewhere around the middle, where they have less personal freedoms, but they have a lot less crime, a lot more safety, a lot less issues because of it. But then you've got North Korea, which is completely in the polar opposite direction of the other way, right? Which is there is no freedom at all. You do what you're told, and if you don't, you get locked up, you get treated like scum, right? So, yeah, I mean, those are the different levels of escalation there, right? And how different it is around the world in these different countries, man. And that's just crazy. I'm shocked that they let him keep what he had, right? I'm very shocked that they let him keep all that footage. I mean, even there, as you can see, he spent, what, 5 days there, and he could only make a 4-minute video out of what he was allowed to keep. Because what else was there? There wasn't anything of significance that he was allowed to film. How much you want to bet they deleted a ton of his shit, right? They probably went to his photos, delete. They probably deleted a ton of shit, right? So there you go. Linda Lee says, in North Korea, you get arrested for crimes of your parents. A 2-year-old got 80 years of work camp because his parents had a Bible. Holy shit. Man. Do we have any more, or is that it for Ultra member submissions?
Darkages.
Oh, no, we have more. I think this might be the last one. I don't even know. I've heard of this before. I don't know who this is. Philomena. I don't know who this is. This is some British comedy thing. So I don't know what it is. Let's see what this is.
Sort of sounds like a symptom, doesn't it? You know, maybe like a plague thing.
Do you mean the Dark Ages?
Oh, right. Is that what it is?
If you mean...
Her neck's very long. Was she part giraffe, or could he just not do necks?
No, her neck.
How did Egyptians build the pyramids? Did they start at the top and work down, or start at the bottom and work up?
They had to start at the bottom and work up, because it would be impossible to start at the top and work down.
In all paintings of Jesus, he comes in 2 modes, doesn't he? He's either a baby or he's being crucified. Are there any paintings where he's being crucified as a baby?
No.
Did Beethoven have an actual...
That one was actually pretty good.
...living inside his face? Why do humans need to believe in something bigger than ourselves? Is it so we don't feel quite so fat?
Well, I think the sense of purpose and value constitutes a very important element of a happy life.
But it must help if you think how big the world is. Suddenly you feel a lot slimmer.
She's about to be your
After
body,
he died,
your
Jesus
body
came
weight.
back to earth in the form of a book, didn't he? Why do Christians call that special book the Bible?
The Bible.
The Bible.
Is that how it's pronounced? I've literally never heard anyone say it before. How do you say it?
Bible.
So why is it spelt Bible? We've had the Dark
Why?
Age.
Okay, I gotta ask. Why do these people believe she's serious? What are you, stupid? Obviously, she doesn't think it's pronounced Bible. She's fucking with you. Why would you even react like, well, it's the Bible? No shit, stupid. She's fucking with you. How are you that dumb? You think she's serious?
Has there been a light ages?
Well, the claim was made by people in the early modern period, the so-called Renaissance, that theirs was the age of light, and then of course we have a whole era later that people called the Enlightenment.
Is that in this episode, or will that come up later?
I'm guessing it will come up later.
Which episode are we in now?
Probably something about the Middle Ages.
Yeah, but is it like episode 3 or episode 4?
I see. She just keeps fucking with them.
I'm not sure.
This dry humor.
This is fucking awful. In the Cuban Missile Crisis, which was more dangerous, the cubes or the missiles?
You're thinking of the Cuban Missile Crisis, which refers to Cuba, which is a country off the coast.
Why would you, dude? No, you idiot. Why would you answer that? Oh, by the way, that's it. We can't watch anymore. It's getting claimed.
North Korea is the only country in the world.
Oh, that's it. Oh no, this is still. Are we still? Or no, I don't think so. I think that's it for Ultra member submissions. I just want to confirm. But I had to stop watching that because it was getting claimed. Okay, hold on. I just want to confirm. Yeah, that was it. That was the last one. Yup, that was the last one. Okay. So, we've gone through the Ultra member submissions. Now we're going to be watching... Huh? How Street Fighter players look at people with modern controls. Interesting. Oh, these are it's recommended. I thought this was the playlist. It's not. It's recommended. I was like, what is that? Okay. Now we're going to get to the standard member submissions, which are all put into a randomized playlist. Okay? But this is the perfect opportunity to split the part and get this stupid claim out of my queue here because that video got claimed. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you're enjoying DSP versus the internet. We still got about 90 minutes left, and thanks to everyone chilling on the live stream. If you're watching on demand, I hope you've enjoyed the first 3 parts. I hope you'll keep watching. All right, thank you all. Now to the standard member submissions in the next part.